Welcome back to another episode of Inside The Huddle. It was a fire week too, to say the least. It's pretty fire. We open up Vikings-Eagles Thursday night, and the Eagles took this one in a high-scoring game. I watched that game. May or may not have joined the animatronic family while watching it. But the Vikings did lose. Kirk Cousins threw for like 1 billion yards, still lost. Classic Kirk Cousins. Eagles looking fire. Vikings, they suck. Lions winning the NFC North.
Bills, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo looking trash as always. I told you he's just not that good. And the Buffalo Bills finally looking like their old self. Rough start first week, but this week they're back with 38 points. And the Bills are a great team.
Jake Moody, he's looking like a kicker of the year candidate. I mean, he bombed a 57-yarder, bombed a 27-yarder. I mean, he's just bombing left and right. Just bomb.
Please make some good play calls. Like, bro, four and a half yards per throw for Bryce Young. Throw the
Join the animatronic family.
Browns Steelers. This was just like watching my brother, who's in 7th grade, watching one of his games. Browns turned the ball 4 times. The Steelers turned it over twice. 3 fumbles lost, but Deshaun Watson and the Brownies. Isaac over here saying he's they won in the AFC. Nah, not happening. But the Steelers, Kenny Pickett and George Pickens, they just looked mid. It was just a bad game. Let's be real though. Has anybody actually watched this besides DJ Hill? Probably not. This was Love's birthday after the Panthers lost, and after he joined the animatronic family, like I had the last Thursday.
So, that's it for week 2. Now is the fun part. We're looking at the standings. After the first episode of Inside the Huddle, our standings for predictions. It's a close race, tight. Okay, fine. Somebody's getting a little bit angry. So, in last it's Isaac with 8. In third, it's me with 9. Second place is Will Midget with 11. Maggot, whatever you want to say. And then in first place, somehow, some way,
The Loafer.
Oh, I guess maybe Loaf took time studying the games instead of maybe eating all day long. Let's move on. You know what? All you people are hating. I skipped all my A-Bush homework just to study for this episode right here, so I can keep proving it wrong. Let it be known. So we'll start with our week 3 predictions, as this is our week 2 predictions actually. This is the second week we've done this, but for the NFL it's week 3. We'll start off with Thursday night, the Giants versus the 49ers, a game that could get ugly real quick. The Giants, they were down 20-0 to the Cardinals, so I mean, what else could go worse? I'm taking the 49ers by more than 10 points, even though Daniel Jones is looking pretty good, but Saquon won't play, so I'm taking the 49ers.
Who is going to watch this absolute bombing on Thursday night? No one. The 49ers are absolutely killing the Giants. Probably going to win by what? 10,000? The Giants are going to have to join the animatronic family to get this win, or else this is going to be terrible. Don't watch this game.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Whoever the Giants coach, that fat guy with the freaking bald head, that guy, he's going to get slaughtered. It's going to be a bloodbath fourth quarter. They may score 14 points, but nah, it's okay. Giants, no Saquon Barkley, 49ers win. We'll head to the first 1 o'clock matchup of the Sunday. I'm going to start off with my Broncos and the Dolphins. Oh, God, this is just going to be the worst to watch. I mean, I said last week was bad, and they're playing the Commanders. This week could be 10 times worse. I mean, they're in Miami. Unless they're gambling and maybe betting on themselves, they might get this done, but I seriously doubt they're getting this done. I'm probably taking the Dolphins by more than 20 points, even though Russell Wilson has looked really good to start this year. I'm taking the Dolphins by a lot of points.
You know it's bad when a fan of his own team says they're not going to win. This is, again, going to be like Thursday night, maybe even worse. Dolphins by 40.
Dang, come on. I mean, I think this one, it's going to be a one-score game. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take the Broncos. Psych, I'm taking the Dolphins. I'm back. The Broncos are hot trash. No matter what Isaac says, the Broncos are terrible. Russell Wilson is terrible. Everyone on the team is terrible. Can't even name a single good player. Dolphins by like 25. As I said, Loaf, I said they're bad, and I said they're going to lose by a lot. So we got the Bills, and we have the Commanders. It's at the Commanders, which will make this interesting. But I'm going to have to take the Bills. I have Diggs on my fantasy team. Diggs is a stud. On the other side, Sam Howell. He's very mid. So I'm going to take the Bills, but really close. Probably come down to a game-winning field goal.
The 2-0 Commanders are hosting the Bills, led by Sam Howell. No one was expecting this, I bet. But the Bills just looked way too solid last week. 38-10 against the Raiders. They're going to win this game. It might be closer than some may think, but the Bills are going to come on top regardless.
I mean, when it comes to this game, I think the Bills are just going to pick a solid winner. See, you look at the Commanders at home. Who goes to Commanders games? Nobody does. This is going to be a Bills home game right here, and that's why the Bills are going to win by, at least 30 points. Josh Allen, 500 yards. Watch out. Good Lord. Okay. So we have the Ravens and the Colts here, another 1 o'clock matchup. And I can't remember the last time the Ravens started 3-0. Then they're at home. I think they're going to take this one a little lightly after coming to Cincinnati and taking the dub. So I think I'm going to take the Colts with Gardner Minshew on the road in Baltimore. Give me the upset. Give me the Colts.
You know, who even knows who's starting at quarterback? Whether it's A.R. Richardson or Gardner Minshew, it doesn't matter. The Ravens are taking this. You know, it's unfortunate to say the Bengals fan, but they're going to start 3-0. It sucks, but it's just going to happen. I got the Ravens.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are going to pick up an easy one at home here. You know, I actually hate to be the odd one out here, but the Colts,
It's not the odd one out.
Gardner Minshew. I'm not the odd one out here?
No, I pick Colts.
Oh, we did pick Colts. All right, then I'm not the odd one out, and that's why Gardner Minshew is him, okay? No matter what the haters say, Gardner Minshew is him. Lamar Jackson is mid, all right? Big contract, no games. Gardner Minshew, cutest man in the NFL. Let's get him.
Love to hear there. We got the Titans and the Browns in Cleveland, in the dog pound, as they like to call it. It's pretty stupid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's really, really dumb. Some of the Broncos should maybe do it. Maybe they'll have better fans. But the Browns, I still believe in the Browns. I watched their game last night, even though Nick Chubb's out for the year. Jerome Ford is not as bad as you think. He kind of looked like Nick Chubb last night. He's actually a really good running back. And I don't like this Titans team at all. DeAndre Hopkins isn't looking the greatest. He has a little injury. So I'm going to take the Browns at home. I'm not a Browns fan, but I like the Browns this year. Give me the Browns. Two solid defenses in Cleveland this week, and I'm going to get it down to who has a better quarterback, and it's just going to be Deshaun Watson over Ryan Tannehill. You know, running back is not a key role as it has been in the past years. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm taking the Browns.
No Nick Chubb. They got, what's his name? Jerome Ford. Sounds like a guy you'd see at an AA meeting. I think that the Browns are going to lose this one. Quite frankly, the Browns, they just suck, you know. So, yeah, Browns are losing. Ryan Tannehill is literally the definition of mid. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, he's mid. But Deshaun Watson is even more mid. And I think even though the Browns are predicted to win,
Hate to be the odd one out.
the Titans just have a better team. Like the Browns just aren't good. They don't have Nick Chubb. They have some guy named Jerome Ford. I don't know who that is. Even though I did peg him with fancy. But still, I think the Titans are gonna win this one. Not by a lot, but by like maybe 10.
We got the Patriots and the Jets. One of the last 1 o'clock games. Excuse me. We have like 5 more 1 o'clock games. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is not a game that I or you should watch at all. I mean, you got 2 quarterbacks that could probably start, maybe sit the bench at Alabama or Ohio State. 2 horrible quarterbacks. I mean, Zach Wilson and Mac Jones, as Loaf said, you can't get more mid than them 2. But, I mean, I'm going to take the Jets at home. They got Garrett Wilson. They have more star power. I'm going to take the Jets at home. The Patriots have arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL, and they are going to probably make Zach Wilson throw 5 interceptions in this game. I got the Patriots at New York in MetLife getting done.
Yeah, Sam Davies wouldn't like this one. You know, I know he's a Jets fan. He's got some uncle, like Uncle Brad. You know, I went to Kings Island with that guy. He's a pretty chill dude, but sadly for them, I'm going to take the Patriots here. I just don't see Zach Wilson putting up consistent numbers and leading this offense to a dub. Yeah, so yeah. Zach Wilson is trash, straight trash. Mac Jones is at least okay. And I think that Zach Wilson, here's my Zach Wilson is going to win like a total of like 2 games this year besides against the Bills. And this is not going to be one of them. Patriots, easily.
So we got the Falcons and the Lions. So it's interesting because the Falcons are somehow 2-0. Who knows how? Who knows?
Why? But
They played the Panthers and the Packers.
Fondle somebody.
Fondle. Oh no.
If the Bengals don't win this, then I will be very upset. Bengals.
Jesus Christ. The Bengals. Terrible. Bengals are terrible. Rams are decent. Ryan Wilson is looking at me really weird right now because of that pick. I don't know why, because the Rams are actually a decent team this year. The Bengals are just not good. Joe Burrow's just trash. God, the Bengals are terrible.
So you're taking the Rams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go Rams.
Okay, so we have the final matchup of the evening. It's another double header for Monday night. I don't know what the NFL's gotten themselves into, but I kind of like it because you can kind of watch both games. But we have the 7:15 matchup: the Eagles versus the Bucs. And if you told me Baker Mayfield would be 2-0 to start the year, I probably wouldn't believe you. But he's at home, and one of these teams are going to be 3-0, and I think it's going to be the Eagles. Unfortunately, I kind of like Baker, even though what he did to Ohio State was very disrespectful. But I am going to take the Eagles by not a lot because Mike Evans is resurrected and is actually decent.
Resurrecting, he's really a beast.
Mike Evans, he did look incredible last week and the week previously. Mayfield is going to be 3-0 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year
Good Lord.
to start off the year. And you know what? They probably won't even make the playoffs. But they're going to start out 3-0, baby. Give me Tampa Bay at home.
Last night, I was on a call with Baker Mayfield, and this is what he told me. And when he told me that, I knew that they would get this win. Oh, they're coming 3-0. Baker Mayfield season. Let's go.
Baker Mayfield is him. I don't care what anyone says. Baker Mayfield is the greatest QB to ever touch the grass. All right, Jalen Hurts, whoever that is, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter. Baker Mayfield planted that flag in Ohio State, and he's going to do it again.
In Ohio State.
Even though they're at home. But still, Baker Mayfield is him. Ohio State sucks. Let's go, Baker.
And with that,
Nah, hold up. I actually have one more thing to say. Ryan Wilson lost in fantasy football this week to Jacob Lipinski.
I don't know how you know that, but with that, we will conclude the second episode of Inside the